So we're on Donkey Kong now, and you can't really beat Donkey Kong. Just it's the style, the arcade. Like for those that already know, then this is review for you, and I'm preaching to the choir. But again, for those who don't know, Donkey Kong, this arcade game isn't. You can't really beat it. Basically, you just keep playing it over and over again until you get a high score. So it's like one of those things where it's like there's not really like an end of the game. Like you can't like just play like a campaign and like, oh, I beat the game. This is just like it just repeats and you get as high of a score as you can. What I'm trying to do is to kind of consider like beating the game is getting to the kill screen, which is, again, for those who don't know, and I was mentioning it earlier in stream, is basically the game starts to glitch out like once you hit a certain like high score, to the point where it's like, trying to see if I could point. Oh, my hand gets cut off. Okay, so top right where it says top 998,000. So basically that has to loop like 3 times. So I'm on the 3rd time around. So I've hit 1,000,000 points 2 times. I'm like at 2,108,500. Okay, so do you also see? So I'm gonna try to do this again. Do you also see where it says bonus 7,800? So I think at the beginning of every level you start off with like 8,000, right? And like as time passes, it goes down. So the kill screen, when you get to it, you'll know you're there when the bonus is like 300 or 400 or 500. Like barely any time to move or do anything. And it's, you can look it up, but it's like a whole memory thing. Like the game isn't able to deal with that sort of like point system in the memory, so it just glitches out and like gives you like 300 points or whatever. So that's the kill screen. It's like basically you get to a level and it's like you can't do anything because in 3 seconds you just die. The time runs out. So trying to get to that screen. I've been playing this game on and off since probably September, late September, casually just at home. I think it's been like a month and a half since I've streamed this game. So when I upload on the YouTube, it's going to just be kind of a compilation of like what I was able to kind of record off stream and from when I originally streamed it, and then what you're seeing now. So hopefully we can get to the kill screen tonight. People say I saw some guy, it was around 300,000 on the 3rd loop. I'm at 108,000, so we'll see. So yeah, basically I've just been playing this game, quick saving, quick loading it. Sometimes I'll have like 5 minutes to play. Sometimes I'll have like 30 minutes to play. So that's what's taking it so long. I've just been kind of dealing with it that way. So, okay, let's get back into it. Driver's approaching. Donkey.
Donkey. And then mother. Ooh. Uncle go. And Mario. It's Dr. Dagger.
Yeah, he is.
He's Mario.
What? Go grab it. Oh, and rewind. So a lot of that. A lot of rewinding. Quick saving, quick loading. Again, I'm not trying to prove my skill here. There's like pros who have like set world records who have already done that. Just trying to get to the kill screen by any means possible. Just short of cheating. And no, quick save and quick load is not cheating. What might consider a handicap compared to what y'all older generation had to play and play it the hard way, but it's not cheating. At least I would not consider it cheating. Might be cheating if you try to do this for a Guinness World Record, but yeah, I was watching that Gaming Historian video because now we're on the topic of it, and how he was talking about the reason why like saving and loading like wasn't a thing like back on like the NES's lifetime was because it wasn't an issue of like Nintendo's like, oh no, like saving and loading is like for like noobs. It was more of like a, yeah, we can't like fit that onto the chip. There's not enough like the technology is not there yet. So that is kind of why the Game Genie like was able to do that stuff. Like the Game Genie, from my understanding, is what Norman was saying from Gaming Historian, is that like that was one of the benefits of the Game Genie. It wasn't just like cheats, codes. It was like some people just used it to like save and load. Ouch. Pete from Twitch says, game cards were a lifesaver back in the PS1 days. That's right. Oops. Boom. Oh, run! Oh my gosh. The D-pad, dude. Dude, get up! I don't like that. Like, as soon as you get to the top of the ladder, it's like, you think that you're fully on, like, the railing or the floor where you can go left or right, but you're still, like, actually, like, in this position where he's, like, not... Whoa! Oh, boy. Dang it, I gotta circle around like a moron. Oh! Come on, dude. Yes! No! Yes! Sometimes I feel like you can play chicken with these guys, and they'll like go the other way. Here we go. That's Zoe's favorite part, is on this level. When Donkey Kong falls. He fell on his head. Pete from Twitch says, I'd still like to see you take on Ninja Gaiden, Ghost, and Goblin, Super Ghouls and Ghost. Old school, yes. So, I think I have those, right? On the Nintendo Switch Online? Oh boy, yeah. Didn't we try to play Ghost and Goblins? Like, that one stream? And like, I was like, super frustrated. Like, it was so hard even with quick saves. Oops. Boom. Just like that. That's how you do it. Pete, what are you doing for New Year's? Or what is your New Year's... Oh, I guess what are your New Year's Eve and New Year's plans, right? Get to the hammer. Yeah, there you go. Come on down. Come on down. Come on down. There you go. Come on. I'm going to you guys. Boom. What? Wait, hold up. How did he get past that? Oh, shoot. Dang it. Oh, no. Come on, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Run, run, dude. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Yes! Ooh. Ooh. Whoa. Oh, that was a close one. There we go. Whoops. Too cocky there. So what are these items I'm picking up? Are these supposed to be her belongings that she's like dropped or what? Yeah, come on, get close. There you go. There's two... Too bad you can't drop this. Like, the longer I wait, like, it actually gets hard again. Come on. Pete from Twitch says games weren't full of story back then. Yeah, that's right. There probably wasn't much to elaborate at this, right? Come on down. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Dude, up until I started trying to play through this, I like barely touched this game. Like I had no interest at all playing this game. Alright, so we're in the 200,000 range. And again, I think... Come on. I think in the 300,000 range is where the kill screen's at, so... So if you could look to the right. Look just to the right of the bonus points versus 7,200. Under the L, that's the level. Look, I don't even know what that is. That's like no longer a symbol. That's just a A pixelated glitch. So we're getting there. Come on, dude. Oh, turn around. Got him. Come on down. There you go. Now, why don't you guys come on up? You guys should come on up. You should come on up. You should come on up. You come on up. Oh boy, they come right when it ends. Dude, come on. Come on, give me. No, no. Oh no, dude. Am I seriously gonna have to work my way around? Come on, guys. Come on up. Oh no, but if I kill him, is it gonna make him spawn somewhere else I don't want him to? Dang it. I don't want to go after that bottom right peg. There we go. Oh no. Go, you fool! Oh my gosh. That was one of the longer times I spent on this level. I'm sorry, you started 7,900. Oops. Dude, what is that level supposed to be on the right? It's like 2 eyeballs. The dinosaur, an alien, that pink and blue thing under the L. There we go. I really would like to get to the kill screen while we're live on Twitch. Dude, okay, go away. Okay, that was an intense moment. Come on, man, are you serious? Is this gonna happen again? I'm gonna have to go through the peg at the bottom right again? That's so annoying. Oh, please, come on. Oh! Going for it. It might be hard to get back up there, isn't it? Ooh, boy. Making a run for it. Making a run for it. Oh, yeah. Wow. Started at 8,000, not 79. Okay. Quick saving. Whoa! There we go. Boom. You were not quick enough. There we go. Oh, man. Yep, there's no way I can do that. There we go. Oh, man. Seriously? No, dude, no! Oh, shoot. No, 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 no. Get up, get up, get up, get up. There we go. Oh. 262,000. Okay, we're getting there, boys. We're just trying to get to 300,000. Or in the 300,000 range. That's not the kill screen. It's somewhere in the 300,000 range after the... You're on the third loop. I'll say after the third loop. On the third time around? When you're in the 3 million range. The 3,300,000 something. Oh man. I was just laughing about that Christmas Carol meme. And it's like, you boy, which variant is it? Oh man, if somebody can link that meme in chat, that'd be hilarious. You know, instead of, you boy, which day is it? Why, it's Christmas morning. Yes! Pete, do you have, I forget, do you have work tonight or are you off tonight? Hey, there we go. Night off, awesome. Are you off tonight and tomorrow? Or was tonight your second night? Is it Wednesday, Thursday? I forget. Or is it Thursday, Friday? I'm sure they want you guys in full force tomorrow night, right? New Year's Eve? Wednesday, Thursday, okay. And even if that wasn't your schedule, do you think they'd probably on a night or a week with New Year's Eve being on a Friday? Like, let's say like your weekend was Thursday, Friday. Do you think they'd be like, okay, we're in full force this week, folks? So those of you that usually have Friday off, you're gonna be here Friday because it's gonna be a wild night, boy. Okay, so we're in the 300,000 range. Let's save it. So I think at some point in between here and 400,000 is the kill screen. So let's see. I mean, I hope so. I'm actually kind of over this game. Just kind of want it to be done, honestly, dude. I'm just been playing this on and off for months. It's like not even that fun of a game to me, but I'm doing it just so I can experience the kill screen. You know, it's like 100%ing a game where it's like, okay, like, yeah, the campaign was fun, but like, you know, I'm not excited about getting all the achievements 100%, you know. Just kind of one of those things where it's like, oh, I gotta do it to do it, you know. But, you know, that's not the case with every game, right? There's some games I'm like, I really enjoyed getting 100% and was upset even... I was upset even when the game was after getting 100%. I was like, I wish there was more! I think the last game I really enjoyed getting 100% was Spyro the Dragon on the PS1. And I don't mean like back in the 90s, I mean... when I played it... See, I got a PS1 back in fall 2016. When I was like going back and like starting my retro collection journey. And I bought a PS1 and a few games with it. And I think in December 2016, I played through Spyro, and I got 100. So the game goes to 110 or 120%. I forget exactly. It's kind of odd. It was like instead of like, I don't know if it was like a joke, like, you know, they like knew like 100% means 100% and then everything else is bonus, or they like messed up and like just the normal game was 100% and like, oh well, I guess bonus content's 110, 120, whatever it might be, right? Anyway, so like that was the last game I got 100% in and really enjoyed it. Like it was fun going and back and like making sure I got everything. Ooh, boy. You boy, which fairy is it? There we go. Dang it. Go away so I can get that peg. Get the hammer, get the hammer, get the hammer. Light the lamp, not the rat. Light the lamp, not the rat. Oh, shoot. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, no. Okay, I don't even know how we're gonna get out of this one. Hammer. Come on. Wait, what? Sorry, went potty. That's okay. Welcome back. Yeah, New Year's is usually a nightmare when you work in HOA parties. Drunk people. 1 year I towed 3 cars. My current record. Wow. All right. Well, let's see how many cars you get tomorrow night, huh? What? There we go. Come on, we gotta be getting close to the kill screen, dude. Oh no, go away. Go back. Oh no. Dude, can you actually go away? No, stop following me. Hammer, 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 let's go. Oh no. Dude, go away! That's it. Come on, get it. Come and get it. Come and get it, dude. Oh, shoot. There we go. Pete in chat says, last year I had a drunk yelling at me about what an a-hole I was because I was towing his roommate's car who was away for the weekend. He kept saying, you an a-hole over and over for 90 minutes. Then my super came to my rescue and he started yelling at her. Eventually, after 2 hours, he sobered up. I missed my ride, but my boss gave me a ride. Okay. Dude, that's very nice of your boss to stand up for you, man. That's like one of those things where it's like, like when your boss like actually stands up for you, like in terms of like when the customer like isn't right, you know. There's many places where like even if a customer is wrong, a boss will not like stand up for you. Those are the places that it's like you don't want to work at. Still not the kill screen. Come on, dude. When is it coming up, man? Ooh, boy. Dude, what is Donkey Kong throwing, man? Oh my gosh, that was risky. Oh, it's that one on the freaking bottom right, man. Come on. Dude, go away. My goodness. Yes. Dude, I don't even know when the... Okay, so we've hit the 400,000 mark on our third time around. Gosh, how long is this gonna be, man? I thought it was gonna be in the 300,000 from according to another dude who did the same thing. Oh, this is gonna take forever. Let's see. Pete says it's a mixed bag at BK. We had customer service theater. My boss would yell at me in front of the customer. Then I mean later I did a good job. It was basically all for show. Then I had 4 bosses who did not have my back. I was just fake. One was B. Another didn't want to leave her office ever. The last one just did not like me. The other 6 at Bristol were cool. Extra bounty points if you can guess who I'm talking about. I have a few guesses. But, you know what? I think we're going to pause this game for the night because the kill screen could either be the next one up or it could be another hour or two before it comes up. So we may not. I may not be able to record this live, me getting to the kill screen. But if I get to the kill screen, I will record it with the 30-second clip function that the Pro controller has, or that any controller for the Switch has. Let's take a quick break. I think was that one of the games they were talking about releasing on the N64 library? I hope so. I know Banjo-Kazooie they're doing. I also know they plan on doing Pokemon Snap. Thanks for the tour. You got it, Kevin. Oh, and just so you know, too, I forgot to mention something very important. So, with these games, you can play online with your friends. So, like Mario Kart and any other like multiplayer game, we can play together if because you're on my friends list for the Switch. That goes for you too, Mason. Like for example, if we go to quick save, let me just show you what I mean. It's a lot easier. Game selection. Look, so on the left-hand side, next to my head, the heck, over here. Sorry, right here. Look right here on this column. So you got one-player games, two-player. So this is organized by one player. Then I can do two-player. But of course, it'll like filter it out so it's two-player compatible games. And then there's play online. And this is also available on the N64. This is available. This play online portion, right behind my head. Okay. Anyways, you see it. How this works. So this is available on the NES, Super Nintendo, the N64, the Genesis. But the only caveat, I guess, caveat. What's the only con is that you can only play with your friends. You can't play this online or like enter like random lobbies like Mario Kart. But what this means is that games that are compatible, that you can play online 2 players, you and I can play, Kevin. So this also works for 64 games. So, let's see. So if we open up the N64, Kevin, I know you said BRB, but I'm going to show you one more thing real quick. Or you can just play this back on the VOD, but one more sales pitch. Play online. So this means that Kevin, you and I can play like Mario Kart and Star Fox 64. Things that are multiplayer, even Mario Tennis, online. So that is what I would call, and what most people call, a quality of life update that they do for these games, right? These games that are like, made available now on the Switch, they're not just raw like games made they're emulated. They did quality of life updates. So one is quick saving and quick loading, the rewind feature, right? And then being able to play online with people. Kevin, now you can go to the bathroom. Just kidding. Whatever you're doing. You are dismissed now. Oh, come on, dude. Go. I'm gonna get past this guy. Oh no, that's too far down. Dang it. Oh, that worked. That's the beauty of rewind there, folks. A witch! A witch! That sound file plays for me using the rewind feature on these old games from Monty Python. A witch! Come on. Oh my gosh. Dang it. Get me. Oh. Oh, I really don't want to go back down there for that other thing. Oh boy. Oh, go away. Go away. Thank you. Oh! Dude, I'm just trying to get that. Oh my gosh, go away. I'm literally just trying to get to the kill screen, and it's like stuff like this. It just makes it a lot harder. Oh boy. Come here. There you go. Yes, 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 yes. Woo! Dude, I had Randy's Donuts. We ordered it today for breakfast. It's like our Sunday tradition. We watch church online, and then we order up breakfast. And we kind of eat it while we're doing our church online. We did Randy's Donuts. For those who are in the LA County area, I'm sure you've heard of Randy's Donuts. They're like famous. They do this churro donut, which is amazing. It's a raised donut, got white vanilla frosting. They actually put Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal on the top, and then they drizzle it with, I think it's cinnamon. I think it's a cinnamon drizzle, cinnamon caramel drizzle maybe. But yeah, it's Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's the donut. It's so good because when they make those donuts and then you order them pretty early in the day, so they haven't been sitting a while. It's like, you know, you have the crunchy crispiness of the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and then you got the softness of the raised donut. It's just a symphony, dude. Symphony of textures and flavors. But, you know, if you get that donut late in the day or let it sit all day, it's like that Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal just gets really soft and gross. So that's the only... Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, I was way too high of a jump. Yeah, that's the only downside with, like, the cereal topping donuts. It's like, you can't really save those even for the next day. So most donuts... Like, if you get donuts from anywhere and you, like, save it for the next day... Generally, donuts will be fine, right? So you're thinking, what? Like, no, dude, donuts no good after the first day. Might I suggest the reason why? And I found this to be true. Do you know there's a lot of independent donut shops that really don't have any integrity in terms of, like, quality? Might I suggest that? Because you're like, man, why does this cake donut just, like... So a lot of you, I know this, so a lot I want to talk about, but... A lot of you don't like cake donuts because you're like, it's dry. That's only true because wherever you go to get your donuts, that cake donut is probably a day or two old and they're serving it. I'm just telling you that right now. Most independent places, they don't throw their donuts out at the end of the day. And they save them all night. They put a cover on and they serve them in the morning. Now, again, it's servable. It's edible, but it's not great. And so that's the reason why, because you go to, like, you know, because people always talked up, oh, dude, you need to go to local Joe's Donuts. Like, that's my, you know, everybody's got their donut place, you know, like their pizza place, right? Like, this is my donut shop. And you go there and you're like, what's so impressive, man? It's like, whatever, you know? And the reason why is that, again, might I suggest to you that most places are not, their donuts aren't 100% fresh. And I found this to be true based on based on one thing, is that I go to Randy's Donuts is always going through donuts because Randy's Donuts is like a famous place, so you have a lot of tourists and people always eating there. So they're going through donuts pretty quickly. They don't sit. But I will say that Randy's Donut can last up to a full day, day and a half, maybe even 2 days, and there's barely any degradation, right? Because you're thinking like, what, a donut the next day? Yeah, that's because when you bought that donut fresh, it was probably already a day old. That's why it tastes like that. That's why it's like the cake donuts. You're like, yeah, because I know exactly what you're talking about. Cake donuts are gross because they're like dry, right? Yeah, it's dry because at this point you've probably had it late in the day or it's from the day before. Randy's Donuts, their cake donuts are like soft and like moist. That's how a cake donut is supposed to taste. But I get why most people don't like cake donuts because they're dry. You're right, they are dry. But that's because the places serving those donuts, they're not throwing their donuts out and making them fresh in the morning. They're keeping them out until they're probably stale, right? I mean, the only time, because think about it, if you're a small business, there is a truth to it, right? I'm not like totally bashing them, like, you know, how dare you like serve like day old donuts. I mean, you gotta think, Randy's Donuts has the ability to be going through donuts and making them fresh because people are buying them, right? But if you don't got a lot of people buying your donuts, that costs money for you to make all those donuts and then just throw them out. So I guarantee you a lot of owners that with donut shops are faced with like, okay, serve 100% fresh donuts, you know, and then like be on like strict and like throw them out and like take it on the chin when they don't sell, or you know, serve donuts up to like a day, day and a half, and you know maybe they got it down where they know like exactly when their donuts become like unedible. So maybe it's like 2 days out sometimes, right? And I guarantee you they're probably faced that dilemma. It's like, yeah, like fresh and expensive, you know, or like save like, 'cause, you know, they can't afford it. They can't afford to be making them fresh every morning. Think about that for a second. So it's not like, so it's like, yeah, it's crappy that like they do that, but it's like understandable. There's a reason why. I mean, it's the same reason why a lot of restaurants that like, you know, make the decision to buy frozen stuff versus making stuff fresh, because they can freeze it and it lasts. And of course, we're talking like, you know, the quality goes down, but like now like you're able to save food. Yeah, I don't know. So it's that dilemma, right? It's like, do you make things fresh and like have that integrity that when it's starting to go stale, you throw it out, whether you made no money, right? Because like you gotta think like, you know, a lot of small business owners, it's like, dude, like they're not big corporations that can just kind of like go through money, like, you know, Starbucks or Pete's, right? So when I worked at Pete's Coffee, do you know that like it's somewhere between 6 to 8 drinks remade is when like you break even. So like a place like Starbucks or Pete's, they have no problem remaking your drink or giving you like, hey, a drink free on us next time card, because it takes about 6 to 8 drinks being made to break even in terms of the cost. So they can afford that, right? They can afford to remake a drink 6 to 8 times. But a lot of these small coffee shops, like, if you like are unhappy with your drink 3rd or 4th time, like they'll just give you your money back. They can't afford, or they'll kick you out because they know that like it's not an issue of like the drink's made wrong. It's just like you don't like it. Like, oh, I don't like, because I've had customers like that before too. It's like, it's not that like the drink's remade like 3 or 4 times because I can't get it right. It's more of like, hey, want to try our seasonal drink? Oh, you know what? It's not that good. So you go, okay, here, you want to try this drink instead? You know, and again, it's not because like the drink is, I made it bad. It's just more of like, it's their first time. They don't know what to get. And so you're kind of willing to work with them going, okay, I can make like maybe another drink for you. But at the 6th, 8th time, like that's too expensive. But you see, Pete's can afford that. So with that being said, that's like kind of the same thing with like independent donut shops, places like Randy's or, you know, even Krispy Kreme. Like the Krispy Kreme off of Artesia in like the South Bay. Dude, the donuts, the glazed donuts are on the conveyor belt. Like always fresh. Yeah, I know Krispy Kreme is like the McDonald's of like donuts, right? But like they're always fresh because like people are just going through them. So they don't need to worry about like stuff sitting. So, I don't know. I hope that makes sense. But, ugh. Anyways. Yeah, Randy's Donuts is awesome. And, you know, a lot of times when I get Randy's Donuts, I'll, like, get a dozen. And, like, it'll take me, like, 3 days to go through, like, a box of donuts. You know, of course, shared with, like, my wife, you know, and even Zoe, who wants to nibble on a donut here and there. And by the 3rd day, they're fine. But, you know, you couldn't do that with, like, another independent shop. Because, yeah, sometimes, like, you get, like, even a donut, like, in the same day. It's, like, later. It's, like, the icing is, like, starting to do weird stuff. Where it's, like, it looks like the icing is, like, separating and getting watery. You know? You know, I have me and Allie have a saying, is that a day-old Randy's donut tastes better than a fresh Krispy Kreme donut. And that's not implying that Krispy Kreme is, like, not fresh. But what I mean is, like, Randy's quality and, like, their flavor of their donuts is like light years ahead of like Krispy Kreme. Like, and again, like that's why to me Krispy Kreme's like the McDonald's of the donut, right? They get it done. But Randy's Donuts is like falling into the specialty where it's like higher quality ingredients, a little more attention to detail because they can. They're a smaller operation. But anybody here ever heard of Randy's Donuts or been to Randy's Donuts in LA? You know, Randy's Donuts was opened by two guys, and they actually sold their business like back in like 2017, I think, and they've been expanding like crazy. Because I think even when they were just the two owners, they had like maybe 2 or 3 locations in the LA County. In the original ones, like is the one if you've seen you've seen Iron Man, right? Where he's like eating a donut, like in the big donut. You know, that's like 10 minutes north of me, like off of like the 405 freeway. That's the original Randy's Donuts. And then they had like maybe another one or another second or third location in LA County somewhere. Like I've never been to those other ones, but I knew they existed. But now that they sold it, they're expanding. So they've opened one in El Segundo. The most recent one that is in Torrance. But what I've noticed is that with their expansion, right? Because here's what a lot of people fear, right? Is that when you sell off a business, it goes corporate, it goes big, and they go up in quantity but down in quality. I'll say this right now: they have not gone down in quality. So it's like I'm whoever bought it, whatever bigger corporation owns Randy's now, I can confidently say like they're concerned about quality. Like the donuts at the Torrance location taste just like the original ones off of La Cienega, off the 405. So good. It's like the donuts, they're like melt in your mouth. Like even the cake donuts are like melt in your mouth, man. But they have a Fruit Loop. Oh, glitch out. We're getting close to the kill screen. Please, please, please. Please, are we getting close to the kill screen? Right now we're at 1 million or 2 million. No, we're definitely at, I think we're at 2,800,000. So how it works for those unfamiliar with this, who've never done the kill screen or seen people. So basically the score on the right says top. Basically, once that hits like 999,000, 98,000, whatever, that stays. But the left score, the one that says I, that one is the one that's always looping, right? So I believe I'm on 2 million. I believe so. 2,831,000. And I think it's at the 3 million. I think it's at 3 million, like 300,000 range. That is when you get close to the kill screen. Because it's all about your score. It's not about your time, like how quick you can go through all these levels over and over. It's about your score. And again, for those who don't know, the kill screen is like the game just doesn't know how to process like the memory or something. So it just like, at one point, the bonus, you see how it's dropping to 5,600, 500. Eventually, it'll just like start me out at 800. Is it 800, 600? I forget. And it's just like, you won't be able to make it like anywhere in a level. It just kills you. That's the kill screen. And I'm hoping it's coming soon, bro. I'm hoping this next time around, well, obviously we know when to anticipate. It's in the 300,000 range. So it's not like I'm like, oh, is it the next level? So I'm hoping to get there pretty soon because I'm just over this. You know, I've been playing this on and off, this game, to do the kill screen since August. Oh, that barrel was like half registered. Oh boy, I think we're glitching it out. I've been working on this game on and off since August. What I mean on and off is with, you know, quick saves, quick loads, and playing it for maybe like 20 minutes, 30 minutes at a time, slowly chipping it away. You know, you could, I think you can get to the kill screen if you play this for like hours straight in one day But you know, with the ability to quick save and quick load, it's like one of those things where it's like at your own leisure, you can like pick up and then stop and then, you know, do it over and over and over again when it's convenient for you. But so the reason why I'm trying to get to the kill screen is this is kind of a part of a lot of you guys know, but not everybody knows that, you know, I started a series called Playing Through the Franchise. It's called PTF for short. It's on YouTube, and essentially a PTF series I'm doing is called. It's short for Playing Through Franchise. So I'm doing a PTF Mario series, and I'm trying to be as strict as I can. If you go on Wikipedia, you can look at the list of games by date in chronological order, and it starts off with Game & Watch game. So I've been playing. I played a lot of the Game & Watch games, and I think we're like this is the third or fourth game in. But yeah, I'm trying to be pretty strict about like the order of Mario games I'm going, and if I'm doing the Playing Through the Franchise series, it's gonna take a while. So we're gonna have to hunker down. Like we're not gonna be able to play through this and then be at the new Mario Rabbids game in 2022 like within like a month. This is gonna take years. So I figured if I'm gonna be playing through the Mario franchise, maybe I should do each game 100% and like make it a thing, right? Like there's no rush. We're just trying to play through every game, but let's do 100%. So 100% for this game would be, is the kill screen. That's what I would say the 100% is, right? Other games, it's just gonna be like collecting everything on levels, yada yada yada. But so I'm trying to. So in addition to playing through the franchise in a strict chronological order, I'm gonna try each game to like get 100%. And maybe that means like, you know, once I beat a game, like move on to the next game, and then while I'm playing one game which is kind of easier, like a Mario Kart, at the same time also go back and 100% the previous Mario game that was before it. I don't know what it'll look like, but my goal is to 100% every possible and playable game that I can get my hands on in this series. So like what just happened? So if you're curious of the games I've already played, you can go see them on YouTube. I'm documenting it by playing. So instead of playing this like off stream, like on my own, just like recording it, I'm trying to do 2-in-1 where like I stream it so you get to see like it raw, live with all the mess ups and fails. But also, you know, with Twitch, you know, you can download your streams, and so I can edit past streams into a video and then upload it later. And that's what I've been doing. So far on my YouTube channel, I have a few, I think like 2 Game & Watch games uploaded, and it's like the first 2 Game & Watch. It's the first 2 Mario games in like the whole technical franchise series. But if you're asking me how I played it, it's those Game & Watch games are played via Game & Watch Gallery, because that just would be too expensive and too long and too hard to capture with buying the physical Game & Watch games and then like trying to capture with like a camera, because the, you know, the original, for those who don't know, the Game & Watch games originally were just like on those like, you know, those like handheld systems that have like one game built into it. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is bad. Here we go. Woo! Had that other guy come up and trap me in, that would have been bad. But it was just easier to play the Game Boy Gallery variant. Then I can capture it and then, of course, play with the controller. Quick save. Oh my gosh, this is gonna take forever, bro. Oh, what was that? I was talking with my cousin the other day. Actually, I think it was yesterday. He sent me a video of this like Super Mario 64 project. It's like Super Mario 64 with like ray tracing and DLSS. Pretty cool. It's like obviously it's played on PC, but it's like with ray tracing and it's like really high-end graphics. It's not like a remake in the sense of like a whole new engine built from the ground up. It's just enhancing the actual like engine of Mario 64. But it looks so good, like with the lighting and the shadows. I mean, that's like one big thing ray tracing does is like real time like lighting and shadows. So cool. But you know, I was thinking is that because my cousin said, dude, like Nintendo should have done this or something like this, right? Oh boy, and Nintendo, a little over a year ago came out with the 3D Super Mario 3D All Stars. And when the Insane Trilogy came out and the Spyro reignited, a lot of people had hopes that Nintendo would follow suit and like do the same thing, like the first 3D Mario games, but redone. So what happened is that we did get those 3 games that are slightly different, but we didn't get them like remade, which is kind of a bummer. So 3D All Stars really should have been like remade with like the Odyssey. I'd say this, probably the most recent engine is the engine the Odyssey was built on, Super Mario Odyssey, for those who don't know what I'm talking about. And how cool would it have been to have Super Mario 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy redone with like the Odyssey engine? That's really what Nintendo should have done with the 3D All Stars. Except all we got was like the 3 games like just upscaled to a higher resolution. And it's like, yeah, it's like it looks better, but like all it is it's the same games, the same graphics, just in a higher resolution. So yeah, it looks better, but it's not like Crash Insane Trilogy or Spyro Reignited. Like I said, like I don't think Nintendo would release anything on the Unreal Engine, which is what both those trilogies are. They're on the Unreal Engine. But it's like, bro, like re-release those games like on the Odyssey engine. How fun would that be? I mean, we kind of got a taste of it, right? If spoiler, like if you played Odyssey, you know that one of the kingdoms is you kind of get to revisit the castle from Super Mario 64. It's not like exactly the same, but you get the idea of like kind of what it would be like if they would have remastered 64 with the Odyssey engine. And that's really what they should have done. But with Nintendo really doesn't Nintendo doesn't really do fan service because everybody's been like asking for this. So, sometimes Nintendo will like meet the fans halfway, but Nintendo has been known to really not entertain fan service. And I guess that's what makes them unique. I guess that's what makes them Nintendo, right? They're kind of like Apple. I don't know if you guys remember, but like it took years for the iPhone, the Apple, the iPhones, for them to sort of make like cheaper variants. And I don't mean like it's just the cheaper iPhone is an older model. What I mean is it like the new models, but like cheaper versions, right? The first one came out with like the iPhone color, the CE, right? What was it iPhone 5 CE? That's when they came out, the iPhone 5s that like had all the different colors and it was like cheaper. But so like for years, it took them until the iPhone 5 to make like a cheaper variant. Because like Apple's like like we know what's good, we know what's best, and that's why people like our product. Like we don't take input from other people because like if we did, then 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 you take the risk of making stuff that's like subpar. And Apple's kind of like that, right? It's like, no, we do what we want, and you'll like it. But anyways, I don't know if you guys remember, like when they when they launched the iPhone Color 5, it didn't do well in sales, and everybody's like thunderclapping Apple on Twitter for years, going, bro, like make a cheaper model. Why they got to be so expensive? Like make a affordable model. So guess what? They do, and nobody really ends up buying them. And apparently they did terrible in sales. But that's what happened when like Apple tried to like do a little bit of fan service. Is it like the fans like they didn't support Apple in their launch of like a cheaper phone. And I'm curious if like that's like Nintendo's kind of like that too. Is that like, hey, like we're kind of like Apple, we do what we want, you'll like it, and if we do fan service, like, you know, that we really don't do, is like, is that gonna do well? Because, you know, we are concerned about sales. Like, is it gonna do well? Like, what if we listen to like a big group of people make a game that they request, but then like the majority is like, what? You know, I'll like ruin their sales. You know what's kind of interesting too is that I'm sure those who like are like into it, right, staying up to date with like tech news and like, you know, kind of like doing your study as like a retro collector and knowing the history behind every system and launch date and the reason why they came out. You know, the Switch is really interesting in the sense that like, you know, it's not on the same timeline as the PlayStation and the Xbox anymore. Like, do you guys remember for years, Nintendo and Xbox and PlayStation all kind of released consoles in the same, either the same quarter or the same, like, semester, I guess, right? Like, traditionally it was always, like, the consoles come out in November, so your parents, or you, as an adult now, your parents can get it for you for Christmas, right? Comes out in November, they go do the Christmas shopping all December. You're like, ooh, I hope they got it for Christmas. I hope they got it while I was at school. And, you know, all three consoles, that's like when they launch. Is that in that time, right before Christmas in November, so you can get it for Christmas. And that's always been tradition, right? They always launch, like, in November. Well, here in America, at least, right? But Nintendo kind of threw off their timeline with the Switch being released in March 2017. And so the question is the March, is the Switch a next gen console in terms of like is it like a PS4, Xbox One era console? Or is this the PS5, Xbox Series X console, right? And so what happens is that, you know, the Wii U came out. The Wii U came. For those who don't know the history of the Wii, you can look it up. I don't want to get on a whole tangent about that, but the Wii U came out in 2012, and it was supposed to be the same era as the Xbox One and the PS4. But it flopped, so they quickly came out with the next system, the Switch. But instead of waiting till, I guess if the Wii U would have done well, the Switch would have launched like November 2020 with the PS5 and Xbox Series X. But, you know, Nintendo threw out their whole timeline to get another console out as quick as they could because the Wii U flopped. And it's really sad. You know, the Wii U flopped not in terms of, like, a product on its own. What made the Wii U flop was simply marketing. I mean, you guys can look it up. And for those who don't already know, I'm preaching to the choir. I know you already know this information, but Again, I'm talking to people that might be lurking who are like, the Wii U? Yeah, I heard of it. Was it like another Wii? You know, the whole flop with the Wii U wasn't because it wasn't like a good system. It was an amazing console that nobody knows about. It flopped all due to not the product itself, but to marketing. That'd be like if the Tesla came out, and you guys know about the Tesla. I mean, you might disagree whether you like electric cars or not, but the Tesla's a great vehicle. It's a great electric vehicle. But it's a great vehicle because of literally the product itself, right? Not marketing. And that's kind of like the Wii U. It's like, could you imagine the Tesla if like they did poor marketing and nobody bought a Tesla because of like customer confusion with the marketing? You're like, what? That's so weird. Like, because the Tesla's such a good car. And that was literally like the Wii U. The Wii U was like an excellent console. It wasn't like a cheap, it wasn't like a Sega, you know, CD 32X extension trying to keep the Wii alive. It was literally a brand new console able to do 720p, 1080p on some games. Like, dude, like during the Xbox One and the PS4's original launch, like that era. But it didn't do well because of marketing, not because the Wii U was like a flop, like glitches and just no good IPs. It's like, dude, no. The Switch had amazing games. The idea that the gamepad was so fun to use. My Wii U's still in the entertainment center. And the whole Pro controller, so it's like if you didn't want to use like the Wii U, like you could actually use a full controller. You know, it was so cool. It was like a full-on next-gen console with great games like Yoshi's Woolly World and 3D All-Stars. Oh, I'm sorry, Super Mario 3D World, which is now ported to the Switch. Came out last year, February 2021. It's like, you know, so many great games came out for the Wii U. And again, the flop had nothing to do with the product and everything to do with marketing, customer confusion, and just, yeah. I mean, it sucks. That'd be like if the Switch, right? So a lot of you know how good the Switch is. It's an excellent console. That would be like if the Switch flopped and like, you know, you hear, oh, Nintendo's working on the next console, and you're like, why? Like, like, just imagine in like if it turned out this way, like Animal Crossing's out, you know, Odyssey's out, all these great games are out, and then like, but nobody's buying it because of marketing. You're like sitting there going like, yo, like Animal Crossing New Horizons, Mario Odyssey, all these great things, like, I don't get it. Why is it not doing great? That was literally the Wii U. That was literally the Wii U. It was like, what? Like, why is nobody buying it? This is like a full-on like console just sitting here, doing terrible. And like, just so you guys know, like a lot of like the titles that like people love on the Switch, they were Wii U games, right? I mean, that's why they do like the whole like deluxe, right? Like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. The reason why it's called Deluxe and not just Mario Kart 8, because Mario Kart 8 was a Wii U game. That was like my favorite Wii U game is probably Mario Kart 8. So the reason why is that like the Wii U did so terrible, they were able to re-release it and slap a deluxe with like all the DLC, and people would buy it. But it was like, dude, that was a Wii U game, and you know how fun Mario Kart 8 is. It's like Wii U had all these great games. Super Mario 3D World, dude. Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury, whatever it is. Like, 3D World is a full-on Wii U game. It's not a Switch game. Toad Treasure Tracker? Captain Toad Treasure Tracker? Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker? That's a Wii U game, man. Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. It was called Super Mario Brothers U. New Super Mario Brothers U. But they re-released it on the Switch and slapped a... was it Deluxe on it? That was a Wii U game. Like, again, how many more things do I gotta prove that it's like the Wii U failed not because of like the product, but marketing. Nobody wanted to play it because they thought it was just another. They thought it was like a lot of people thought you're gonna get another Wii, just a new iteration, an extension, as you will. You know, like the Sega CD or 32X. Like, oh man, what is this? Another Wii? It's so sad, man. So the Wii U is a collector's item. A lot of people are trying to go for it now and get full sets. And the Wii U is actually a really easy Nintendo console to get a full set with because of just the amount of games. Not a lot of games came out, right? Because it didn't last long. I mean, there's some super rare games that are like in the hundreds of dollars, but it's in terms of like collecting and trying to get them all, like it's a pretty small number. Oh my god. You know, one game specifically, Super Mario Brothers, new Super Mario Bros. U that came out on the Wii U. Did you know? For those who don't know, that was actually a 5-player game. Not 4. It was a 5-player game. The so you'd have 4 players normally. That would be like Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, Rosalina. You can try to think of all the characters. I think you have to unlock Rosalina to play. But you know, Toad, right? Just like the normal Wii version. But the 5th player could use the gamepad. Well, you can. Okay, a 2nd player can use it too. But if you maxed out all 4 players, you could technically have a 5th player. Now, the cool thing about the 5th player, or the player that uses the gamepad, you can use the stylus or tap with your finger. Oh my gosh, I'm not even paying attention. You could stylus or tap with your finger, but you can actually help boost players or make platforms for the players to jump on. So it's actually a really fun way of like, you know, that's how me and Allie played. We played 2 players. She would do the gamepad and I would play. Because she preferred to be like a 2nd player that like is a support, not a 2nd player that's like actually playing. Same thing with Mario Galaxy. She loved the 2nd player. Okay, hold on. Before I continue with what I'm about to say, let's save it. But check it out real quick. Go up, Mario. Oh gosh, I'm an idiot. Pause. Check it out. Look at the score. 900 and... Well, that's interesting. So my score has been 998,000 for like 2 million. For some reason, it would not turn over to 900, and I guess it's the combination of like getting the right score so it hits 999,900. I just noticed that, but look, check it out. So we've moved on to the next I guess the the next lap. I don't know what we want to call it. It's reset. I think we're on the 3rd reset. So if I'm not mistaken, this 3rd time around, once that score, it says the I. Once that score, the I score, says 67,300. Once that gets in the 300,000 range, that is when the kill screen is. If this is the 3rd time around, that should happen. If it doesn't happen, I am thinking about just moving on to the next game. Thanks, everyone. We're back. Welcome back, Kevin. We've just been playing some Donkey Kong. Trying to get to the kill screen. Gosh, I already forgot what I was talking about with Allie. With us playing Wii U. Oh, but Super Mario Brothers Wii U, she loves more of like a support player than like actually being a 2nd player and co-oping. So like again with Mario Galaxy, like helping out with the bits, and then in Galaxy 2 you're given more abilities to like hold enemies and stuff. So anyways, that was fun for her to use the gamepad in Super Mario Brothers U. Because yeah, it's a great way that if you're trying to get 100% Mario Bros on new Super Mario Brothers U, you're you're trying to 100% it, get a second player who could do the gamepad, because they can make all these go. Yes. They can make all these platforms for you to jump up and get the coins that are hard to reach. Now, obviously the game is designed that you should be able to get everything by yourself, right? But, you know, I wasn't trying to prove anything, so I was like, oh, I want to get 100%, and Allie's here, so hey, let's do it this way. It'd be fun. Oh! Sorry, the D-pad's not precise on the Pro Controller. Gosh! Come on, move over. No, dude. Oh, yes. Oh, another benefit of somebody using the gamepad in Super Mario Bros. Wii U isn't just for hard to reach like coins, but also for bosses, because they can make a ladder. You know, because most bosses you have to jump on their head. So if the bosses are in a hard to reach place, instead of trying to jump and maneuver to hit their head, you can just have like a player make like a staircase effect with the platforms, right? And then boom, it's like beep beep beep, boom. Hit the boss on the head. And it sounds exactly like that. It sounds just like that. Boom! Ugh. Kevin, how's your coffee tasting? Wow. You know, I originally did not like playing this game because it being like, it's kind of a hard game, but it's hard because it's an old game. And you know, some games that are old aren't hard because it's like an older game that's hard. It's like, it's just hard to play. Like the mechanics, the gameplay, it's just kind of hard to play because it's like an older game. And that was kind of like the big thing to like, I didn't like playing it because it was just like the style, the mechanics were just kind of hard to play, get used to. But at this point, I feel like I'm pretty decent. I'm not good. I will say right now, I'm not good. Dude, as you can see how many rewinds and save stays I've had to make. But I feel like after playing it so long to just try to get to the kill screen, I've like gotten pretty decent. And I guess that's an obvious thing, right, with anything, right? The more you play, the more you do it, the better you get, so that's been the case for me. But you know, like speedrunners are they're so interesting because they're hyper focused on one game and they get really good at it. Like the people that are like really like Guinness World Record like good at this, it's like, oh my, like they play this on the original hardware all the way through and they're able to get to the kill screen. It's good. I made it perfect today. I did a smaller batch. Nice. Glad you had a good cup of coffee. Oh shoot, look! We're the kill screen! We're the kill screen! It's the kill screen! Everybody look! We have 2 more tries, or 3 more tries. Look, you see how the score says 400 with the bonus? Oh yeah! Look! We made it to the kill screen! Oh, this is fantastic. I'm so excited. I'm so excited that we're able to experience this glitch. Oh my gosh. Dude, I've been working on this since August, you guys. This is what the kill screen looks like. Okay, so for me, it was 999,900 and save a clip and a screenshot. I mean, just this stream alone, just this stream alone will be a good way of documenting it, but oh my gosh, you guys. I've been working on getting to that kill screen since August 2021.